Revolution!
From you breathing in and out of my
Hello and welcome to episode number 200 of the Nation of Conversation.
Really?
I'm here with the Blue Chew Boys, Bill, Mike, and Wally.
This is 200 even?
200 even.
I feel like this is like 4,000.
Yeah, it does.
Could be.
4,000. Also, no generics, please. Rip off like Blue Chew. Gotta look the real stuff.
Viagra Boys?
That's right. Cialis?
The Viagra Vagabonds?
Oh, yeah. Is Cialis one where everyone has their own bathtub?
Yes.
The Cialis crew? AEW Revolution is our top story of the week.
Didn't watch it. Yeah, I did.
Mike and I did.
Well,
I'm assuming you didn't, Wally.
I did not, no.
Yeah.
I passed out drunk because I...
You were drunk?
Yeah.
Oh,
wait.
Forget about the pay-per-view. What
on my
happened?
way home, I went to the cider
Oh, I
tasting.
forgot that was going on. That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
It's always terrific.
The Saturday night 9-pin cider?
Yeah, but it's from
yeah.
4 to 7, so it's great.
Oh.
Got home.
Yeah.
I don't like that much, but I
You
should
have
go to
like
that.
3 of
all
those
the
puppies
degenerates
and you're
come out.
flying high.
Oh, yeah.
4, forget about it.
And so I got home, and on the way home, we stopped and I got like a Monster Energy drink.
Oh, you were trying to like prep
Still
it?
crushed the Monster Energy drink and passed right the fuck out.
Wow.
like an hour into the show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome
But I don't
to
think
my
that should do-
mid-20s where I would just chew caffeine pills to try to stay
Oh.
awake.
Yeah, that
Uppers
shit
and
just-
downers.
Yep.
That shit just doesn't work on me.
Now you chew Cialis pills to still
Yep.
get uppers and downers.
Yeah.
And so I watched it the next day, and I didn't have anything spoiled. I stayed off Twitter until I always get too like antsy with my phone, and of course I had the Moxley finish spoiled. But
Yeah,
still,
that was everywhere. But all right, so let's talk about the
Yes.
matches.
very good show.
Some of them we can do fast, like this one. On the buy-in, the Dark Order defeated SCU. Whatever. Colt Cabana came out though.
Yeah, Colt came out
To
because
even the
it's
odds.
Chicago,
Yep.
and now that made me be like, maybe Colt's the.
I thought about that for a minute.
but then I was
That'd be
like,
kind of fun.
that's a weird one.
I don't think it's going to happen because he's part-time commentator as well.
Right,
So.
and he's
You don't
like
need the-
backstage stuff.
Yeah,
he's like a
he's
producer.
coaching.
Is
and
he going to
producing.
wrestle too? I mean, I
Yeah,
know
Yeah,
he's
he's doing
managing-
everything.
Okay.
So he came out. That was fun.
And
And then
a hooded figure.
a hooded figure came
As I
out,
predicted all along.
and the Dark Order all stopped and did their whatever the hell that is.
They
Like
were like
Nazi Germany pose.
No, they were like they didn't believe it, and that's what made.
No,
it
they like put their hands up. What was that?
I didn't think they did. I
Yeah.
didn't think they believed it.
No, they did. They all stopped and like did that pose that they do with their hands,
I don't know.
and like froze, and then he threw off the cape, and
It was quite
Daniels ran in and
So he is.
And it was a fake out?
yes, a fake out.
Or is
Or-
that the fake out? And he really
Or is
is.
the fake
A
out the fake out?
super, like a double con,
Yeah.
conning the con.
Double swerve.
But this has got to be.
The old Russo double serve.
You got pre-swerved is what you got.
Oh,
But this exalted one thing's got to come to an end soon.
I'm shocked that it didn't.
and it's
How did it not?
obviously
I think
they're
it's coming
pushing
to-
hard with Matt Hardy.
it's coming to an end on Wednesday, I believe.
Is there something with Evil Uno and Orange Cassidy? Because I just saw he said something about Orange Cassidy still sucks.
Oh, he
But
just
I-
doesn't like Orange Cassidy.
Okay. Because then someone was like, what about orange juice? And he's like, it's an acceptable beverage.
But yeah, like Evo Uno tweeted right at midnight when Matt Hardy became a free agent. Like, the exalted one is near.
Because did
And
he
then
do the delete thing during the match too?
He may have.
I think at one point when
They've
there was a
been going-
melee going on, he like deleted.
They've been going hard teasing Hardy,
yeah,
and then
and Hardy's been teasing it right back because
and then today's being
His-
the Elite, where they're both, Matt Hardy's thing ended with him on the phone, his
right.
YouTube, and then the
they-
Bucks were on the phone,
yeah,
with someone from North Carolina.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so, but I feel like it's almost too obvious.
Yeah.
But maybe.
There's a lot of people out there that think it's Luke Harper.
That one we'll see.
When is that Rochester show?
March 16th.
Still a couple more weeks away.
Yeah, he's signed.
Oh, well, that's
he
like 2
signed
months
with
away,
them, right?
or
No,
2
not
weeks away.
officially.
No. Okay.
Matt is not signed.
Matt is
No,
inside.
Luke. Luke's
Luke
not-
is that side
okay.
yet.
Luke is rumored to have signed.
Just rumored. We don't know.
but we don't know
anything
for
yet.
sure.
I see.
Less rumor than Brian Cage. Like the Brian Cage rumor was like he is signed,
Yeah.
but he's
Oh,
hurt.
he's the beast, right?
yeah.
Yeah. That
Get
guy's
your
huge.
stuff in.
Yeah.
That guy's huge.
All right. After that, Jake Hager. This was on the main show, right? Jake
Yeah,
Hager
this-
defeated Dustin Rhodes.
This match
I
did
got
this.
not
Right.
need to be on the
It
show
was
at
not-
all.
it
This
was,
was not good.
I don't want to watch
Unnecessary.
this.
No, you can skip it.
Completely
Jake Hager
unnecessary.
won with his stand-up sleeper hold.
But yeah, the thing is so Hager, up until this point, has been this strong, silent type, not saying a word. Now all of a sudden, his wife's there at the ringside, and he's kissing her, and he's doing all this shit.
Well,
It's just like, what
it was
the fuck?
the MMA shit, right? Wasn't he doing some of this in his MMA fight? Because he licked his face.
Well, yeah, but then
That
no,
was
it's
licked
just,
his face.
He licked Dustin's face.
well,
in the
no,
corner.
that's a bit from the Wilder Fury fight.
Oh, is that what that was supposed
But
to
no,
be?
this whole thing was just bad.
It was
thought
just bad match.
It didn't need to happen. And truthfully, now that AEW started to sign some good big guys,
Right.
just fucking cut him. Get rid of Jake Hager. I don't think anyone would notice if you just straight up got rid of him.
He's just gone.
The dude's not a good wrestler.
It wasn't a good match.
This was just a classic, like, oh, right, this is Jack Swagger. This would be like, the,
Oh, and if you forgot, don't worry. Jim Ross fucked it up and called him Swagger.
yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, Jim Ross.
And he's like,
did I not tell you at the beginning of AEW he's not as good as you guys remember?
no, he's
and
not. He's not.
you were right about that.
I was.
How did he try to recover from it? It was like,
I don't know. He's just.
well, he has a lot of swagger, is what I meant. Oh my god, Jesus!
But
But
no,
it's
this-
funny because you watch guys like Mox come out of WWE and like go back to like, oh, that's right, they do know how to wrestle. But then you get guys like
Swagger?
like Swagger, who's like, no, same guy.
Yeah, same guy.
Exactly the
'Cause,
same.
Like, this match would have been like, yeah, that's a.
Like I feel like Cody struggles between the two still.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
But this match, you would have been like, yeah, this you could see this match in the middle of like a 3-hour Raw.
Yeah,
sure,
You know? But the wife.
I'm not going to look into it, but I bet you they had a match in a 3-hour.
Oh,
Raw.
yeah.
I'm sure they did.
The
And to be
wife
honest,
thing
we
was-
probably spent too much time on it.
The
as
wife
it
thing
is.
was just
Yeah.
like, what? Where did that even come? Like,
because it's probably. I mean, he brought her out at the show we went to when he wrestled.
right,
Both-
but he hasn't
I
brought
think
her out at
both-
all.
Both times he did.
Right, but she hasn't been
yeah.
to any part of this Dynamite.
He
but-
did? He brought her out at the Joe?
Yeah, absolutely. She was his manager.
Yeah, that's right. And
Oh,
I think
yeah,
her and
'cause
Brandy got into
Brandy
it.
got into it with
They,
it. Yeah,
Brandy
okay.
speared her, I think.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. After that, Darby Allin defeated Sammy Guevara in a decent match.
Yeah, this
Could
match
be a
was
good match.
this match was a good match. This match was fun.
The best
Match was
part of the
great. This
match.
should have opened the show, no doubt about
The
it.
best part of the match was the 630 senton through off the top rope to the outside through a table that Sammy did, and he made it look easy.
Yeah.
And this dude's working on a busted ankle because that super kick, Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat broken jaw thing fucked his ankle up.
6:30? So he flipped and then hit
Landing
him
on
with...
his back.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
And he was kind of rotating during it too.
Damn.
He's just
Yeah.
like, this match was really good. It was a perfect amount of time, like
It was-
5
it
minutes.
was
even
short.
though
It was short.
It was like 5 minutes before the bell rang and we got all that shit in. But no,
Right,
this
right,
match
right.
was
It was fine.
It was a good,
fun.
fun match.
I'd like to see that long match.
If truthfully, any longer, it would have like
It would have been too
it
much.
would you would have needed any longer. But no, this was good. These two dudes are they got so much fucking potential.
Yeah.
So much
I
potential.
mean, they have beat Sammy over and over and over again. It doesn't seem to affect
no,
him at
no,
all.
which I'm glad.
He's just like, I'm the king. It's almost become like funny because he's like, I'm a Spanish god, except I can't win a match now.
Yeah, Darby's,
I just can't win a single match.
Darby's super over.
Darby is super over.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
Really.
Sammy has a lot of heat, too.
Yeah.
They announced a War Games match for March 25th Dynamite called Blood and Guts.
That's
Is it
so
called
close.
Blood and Gut, or is
The
that like
match is called Blood and Guts.
it is? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like that. Why
don't
not
either.
just call it the match beyond?
Everybody's saying that, but Tony Khan in the post scrum
I thought it was
said
like
it's called Blood and Guts.
I thought that was like the episode title.
Why would they call it
No.
the match
Oh,
beyond?
this isn't a pay per view. This is on a.
It's a Dynamite.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
all right.
get ready for NXT to have 2 War Game matches on the same night.
No
Right.
doubt.
I mean, they were already like busted out ladder matches and cage matches. and
Well,
all
they're
kinds
doing
of
2
other-
cage matches now.
Yeah. So then we had probably the match of the promotion.
I think did they already advertise who's gonna? I'm guessing it's got to be the Inner Circle versus
Yeah. It's Inner
the
Circle
Elite.
versus Elite because there's no other factions that could, unless somebody's going to fight Dark Order. But I
But
doubt it.
like Darby Allin says he wants a part of it, so we'll see.
Well, if you think about it, the Elite's kind of just Omega, the Bucks, and Cody,
Cody, and
and
maybe
4
Hangman.
Inner Circle people. And Hangman won't be in it, or they'll rely on him and he won't show up.
Yeah, we'll see.
Something like that.
Be interesting.
What I consider maybe to be the match of the promotion
Yeah,
was a tag team championship match between
was excellent.
Paige and Omega versus the Bucks.
Meh. It's all right.
It was awesome.
Yeah, this
Holy
was just
shit, this was awesome.
terrific match. The depth of this match is just
Yeah, all the storylines into
incredible.
That's why there's so many notes on here. Paige spit in Matt Jackson's face.
That's gross. I don't
when
like
he
that.
tried to.
Especially with Corona going around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
They just got off that cruise too. I mean,
You know what JR did? Give him credit. That was good. His little interview with the two of them on Dynamite. where-
That's what truly JR should do.
that was great.
That's
interviews.
all
Where
JR should
the
do.
Bucks called Hangman a jobber.
An ROH jobber.
Yeah.
Well, was
Wow.
it
That's
the
actually-
both
Straight up.
Bucks or was it just
It was just Nick.
Nick? Right.
He's like, you were
You were-
ROH jobber before
Yeah.
we got to you.
That's
Like,
excellent.
wow.
Which is a real
that's
low blow.
that's
Yeah.
deep.
And then there was another interview where Kenny and Hangman were being interviewed by somebody else, and the guy was like, "Well, flat out, I gotta ask you, Kenny, can you trust this man?" And he was like quiet for like a minute, and Hangman was like, "Nope, I'm out. My beer's empty. I need another drink." And he left. And Kenny's like, "Well, I was gonna say yes, but now I don't think I am." As he left, so all that was playing into it was were they going to be able to work together? The Bucks went like the perfect Bucks. They went uber aggressive.
They went uber aggressive,
Getting-
fielded up at times.
straight up getting booed
Yep,
throughout the
yep.
whole match.
Very
Hangman
good.
was probably the most over guy in the whole
Really?
show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's the crazy
Hangman
part.
was so over.
That's the thing that's the crazy part is like I feel like this has got to take a dark turn for Hangman,
He's so over.
but he's so over because
Well,
of
you could
the
play
alcohol.
it. You could play it off with the alcohol.
Yeah, he's
because
like
of the drinking.
trying to play like a functioning alcoholic.
Oh,
Yeah. People
Yeah.
love that he comes out of the ring and drinks a beer after every match.
I can see that. I also know.
Okay, that
some
that
functioning
does
alcoholics who-
that makes it a little
Constantly,
tougher to.
even in interviews.
He's got
has
a drink. Yep.
Yeah.
He's always
Like
drinking.
you always see him with a drink, and like that's the part that I'm struggling with. The like, yeah, he's over, he's hot, he's great, he's playing
How
his
do
character
you?
well.
Yeah.
Like, where do you go to really cash this in? But
Well, anyway, he did Marty's moves,
yes.
which was one of the
Marty
things.
Scurll?
Yep, he did the chicken wing.
Well, he did
Oh,
the
he did the. He even did the chicken wing
I
dance.
was going to say, did
He
you
did-
do that weird little Marty dance?
He
Yep,
did. He
and he
did,
did the fake out.
the super kick to the shin,
to the
that
shin,
Marty
then
does.
the soup, then
then the
chicken.
dance, then the chicken wing.
Wow.
Bucks did the golden trigger.
Which is
this was-
Bushi and Omega, right?
This was the best, maybe the best moment of the match because they did the golden. They had separated them. They indie takered Paige on the ramp.
So he's dead.
So they tried to kill him, and they were going super aggressive after Omega, and they had him down, and they went for the golden trigger, and he kicked out at 1.
Yeah.
And it was
he was
awesome.
just like so pissed.
He was so mad that he got kicked out at 1, and then he was unable to do the One Wing Angel because of his shoulder, which they've
because
been
of Pac.
talking about his shoulder.
So do we know yet if this is real or not? Or is it somewhere in between?
What, the shoulder?
Yeah.
I think it's
Kayfabe?
yeah. I think it's
Could be kayfabe, yeah.
I just saw that signed picture of Jimmy Hart again. Sorry.
It's great, isn't it? the double finger guns.
All right, sorry. This match.
Yeah. So
and then Hangman
Hangman-
was like, "Fuck it, I'll do."
he
you."
did a One Wing Angel.
He did the One Wing Angel,
But didn't go for pin.
No, he
It
did.
got broken up.
got broken up.
Oh, broken up.
Nick
Okay.
broke it up. Then he puts Nick through a table, right? And
yes,
then he
power bombed him through a table on the
he
outside.
buckshot Larry. He did that thing that he's done a bunch of times where he kills everybody by himself.
Yeah, and then he won the match
Yeah,
by
and
himself.
and he wins basically
like
by
he's
himself.
kind of been doing.
Right.
He's probably kind of been winning everything when like he's
Kenny
taking over
dies,
and being like,
and then he wins.
yeah.
And
So he's the most over here.
so then,
He is, which is incredible when you think about what.
I mean, Omega was very over when he walked out, but not during the match.
No, I'm talking about going back to him versus Jericho.
Right.
Like you were like, how over is he? You know, and now look at what they've done to him. They made him incredibly over. Like you
Imagine that.
Like you could put him in. Like if Jericho
face
still
Jericho right now.
If him and Jericho had that match again, like he'd be a huge fucking babyface.
Absolutely. Yeah. So then they, Page and Omega retain, and then Young Bucks are like, they had said before, like, doesn't matter. We're going to shake your hand if we win or lose.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to go crazy, but we're going to be friends after it. And Paige was like, no, I'm not doing
Which
that.
actually kind of get because
Yeah, they tried to kill him.
They were fucking kind of pieces. They're healing it up big time.
So he left the ring. Omega reluctantly was like, all right, fine. I'll shake your hands. And
Hangman stood there with his hands like set to do a buckshot lariat.
he teased
to
the
Kenny.
buckshot lariat on Kenny, but then he just opened the ropes for him.
Okay.
Let him through.
So they're still pals, those two?
Still palling around for now. But that match was the best match of the promotion, I think.
I think for me.
So are you saying
unless
double
it's-
turn Omega's going to be the bad guy in this feud?
You never know. He might.
Who knows? For me, that was this is an easy, probably like I don't know. People like Meltzer loved it. A lot of people.
I think it's just a solid 5.
I
Three
think
and 3/4.
4.75. I'm not going to be upset if they call it 5, but I still think my preference is still the Lucha Bros match.
That's in there, and Cody and Dustin.
Yeah,
Oh,
was
that
in
was
there
good.
too.
I did see that one.
Those 3 are the top 3 matches
Yeah.
they've had so far. Actually, the Iron Man match was fucking
Iron
awesome.
Man match was really
We'll talk
good,
about
too.
that in a minute.
And this next match as well, right?
No. Nyla Rose defeated Chris Statlander. We don't need to spend a lot of time on this.
Yeah, this is just
This
two.
wasn't good.
What is the handstand spot?
Yes, I was about to ask.
Chris Statlander did a handstand when instead of getting that, that cool knee. The one good thing Nyla does is that
Where she
jumping
drapes
knee.
him over the ropes and does a jumping knee onto him.
You seen that?
Oh, I think so. Like
Okay.
they're
Yeah.
set up for 6
good.
or 9.
Kind of,
But
yeah.
yeah.
But
Okay.
you're facing in the ring, and she jumps off
Oh,
the top rope and
okay.
does like a
Okay.
driving knee.
Okay, that makes sense.
She goes to do it, and Statlander gets off the rope and just walks forward on her hands.
It was just like, and just like,
And then she laid down and blew her a kiss.
it is kind of
sounds fine.
crazy
Yeah.
how Statlander was so great on the end, and now it's just like, ooh, she is like
She's green.
really green.
She's just green.
Same with Nyla, and it's just like, ugh.
Nyla's been around a long time, though.
I don't know how long,
she's
but you
been
can
around
kind of be
7
like,
years.
you're like, wow,
Are you about to go Val Venus here, Murray?
I said she's been around 7 years.
Make sure.
you really realize how fucking good Riho is. Riho makes everyone look
Yeah,
good.
right, absolutely.
But yeah,
There's
this
not a lot
match,
to say here. I don't know.
this match was
She
weird.
couldn't have. She should not have lost. Nyla should not have lost.
No.
But clearly, something ain't right. I don't know what it is.
With the whole women's division. But, well, we'll
Yeah,
see.
I don't know. Did you see her post scrum where
Yes.
she yelled at the dude from Wrestling Inc.,
Yeah, it
which was
very
funny. He's like,
What did he ask her?
He asked her if there was any women
Right,
backstage
producing.
the women's matches, and she's like, "It's none of your business."
I feel like there may be one.
I don't think
I
there
feel
is.
like I've heard, but I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
probably
know.
wrong.
Whatever. I thought it was funny. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think there is one.
I was thinking like
Unless
Mickey
Awesome-
James, but no, Mickey
unless-
James is the back of.
Unless Awesome Kong is like, and we don't realize
I
it.
don't think so.
Match everyone wanted to see: MJF and Cody.
Now, this was just a regular match at this point?
Straight up
Regular
match.
old match.
Okay.
They're fine.
It was a very good match.
It was good.
It was good.
It was I think the deal with it is it's step 1 in a long.
This is not
and
the blow-off.
It's not the blow off, and it was good. MJF got color. We got to see Arn take a bump.
Yep.
Cody kicked him
lot of
right in the chest.
A lot of
On purpose?
setup of
by mistake.
Oh, okay.
a lot
Did
of setup
Arn
of stuff.
bust him just to teach him a lesson?
No, he was just down after
A
that.
lot of setup of stuff like, oh, maybe Arn will turn on Cody.
Right, right.
The boot thing because the
broken toe.
broken toe, but I guess Cody Cody has very sharp toenails because that's what busted.
Is that what it was?
I think so. Like he kicked MJF in the head without the boot
He
on.
hard weight him.
He hard
That's
weighted him.
gross.
No, he did. Like he obviously because while after kicking him with his boot off, like they went to the other side of the ring where Brandy.
That's the kayfabe. He's got sharp toenails.
That's
I don't know.
disgusting.
It's not sharp
That's
but-
disgusting.
That's
But no, this was a good match. It told a very good story.
But it's step one.
Yeah,
I mean, that's maybe why some people aren't.
and I'm glad.
100%
I'm
up
glad
on it.
MJF won.
Yeah, it was the right thing to do.
Oh, and let me just
and
say,
the way he won too, because Cody. Yeah, we do have to circle back to that. I know what you're
Yeah.
gonna say. Cody trying to do 3 crossroads.
right? Yeah, really put him to rest.
Um,
And 1-2
cost him the match basically.
and MJF, he didn't
used
see it
to-
earlier, but he did grab the ring earlier in the match.
Right, he got the ring from Wardlow and punched him. He's been doing that a bunch.
Yeah.
Just only way he wins is by punching people with the diamond ring that he won.
Yes. And so let me circle back to something. Now I realize other people are saying. Now people are saying this as a feudal Raw that Cody is actually the heel.
With MJF?
Yes,
Interesting.
but I think it's just
why would they say that?
because he's a rich kid. He's the rich kid, and he's just the entrance alone. I've been saying
You've
this
hated it
while.
for a long time.
I hate it. It is a heel entrance.
Where he comes up the
Comes
elevator.
up from out. That
Yeah.
music is so un-babyface. The whole thing leading up to the match is so un-babyface. Coming out with a fucking team of people.
Right.
Coming out with a band.
Okay, let's talk about the band.
The band was not good.
Wow, it's one of the worst band
It just-
performances.
So a band performing at a wrestling show wasn't good, huh?
Yes.
Who would have ever
That's-
guessed
This
it?
song isn't good. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
The song isn't great. If you hear it at an indie show for like 5 seconds, whatever, it's like a throwaway. But to like build it up in this grandiose way, and then have them this whatever they are screamo trash band come out and screw up their own song.
Give me more Caesar.
It was bad.
But I just think babyface, especially Cody, I feel like Cody knows this, is like humble, like
well, he does because
low-key-
he did it with his little speech there that he gave
what?
when he did his version of
Yeah, like he knows it. That's why I
his
feel
version
like
of his dad's
like
speech.
the whole thing. The whole entrance rose me such a wrong way. Like
It's so over the top.
it's so over the top. It's so just like self-centered. But I don't know.
Well, I think that part of that is going back to when he was part of the Bullet Club or whatever, and he was that rich, annoying guy.
Right? Yeah.
I feel like part of his character is still that.
it is. Yeah, for sure.
Also, they did like not a Goldberg thing, but kind of a Goldberg thing where he was walking in the hall with
Right,
his
yeah.
team. Like,
yeah, and then he came out with like
100
5
people.
dudes
Yeah.
besides his own entourage.
but they all left. They all
Yeah,
went
right.
back.
But still, like having this whole
I don't
thing.
know.
And then, should we even get started on?
His
We'll
neck
get,
tattoo.
We'll get to his neck
He's
tattoo
got a big
later.
tattoo on his neck that I still haven't seen.
We'll get to his neck
Right.
tattoo later.
I saw it.
It's bad.
It's weird.
We'll get.
I don't even know what it is.
We'll get more in depth. It's the Nightmare Family logo. He has tattooed on his
Because all I could see was it looked like an American flag. I'm like, that,
Yes.
neck. Did you? Brandy said she
doesn't even
doesn't approve and doesn't like it.
it'd
but-
be one thing if he was like super tatted up all over, and
Right.
that's the only place
Almost-
you can put it.
So-
But you've got your
I feel
entire
like
body.
now- I feel like now he has to go like down his arm with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have like a
But
sleeve
the
to
thing
go
is,
into
the
it.
thing is
He
like
just goes up with it.
if your wife can't even like
Goes into his
convince you
face.
to not get it. Like,
We'll
does
talk
he
ab-
have how many yes men does he have around him? Be
I
like,
don't know.
Yeah, that'll look great. Like
We'll talk more. Even if it was smaller, it might work better.
Yes.
We'll talk more about tattoos later.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
it's a bad placement. Even if it was
Yes.
smaller, it's
I
a
did
bad
see someone
placement.
complaining that it was like it would be a good shoulder tattoo.
yeah.
A
And
great
then I
shoulder
forget
tattoo.
who somebody was defending him online. Is like you don't get it.
Oh,
He's literally
Pillman.
he's literally putting his neck on the line.
Brian Pillman. Brian Pillman Jr. was literally the only person I saw who
Nobody
defended
likes it.
it. Nobody.
Not even the people in his own promotion.
I
seem
don't
to
think
like
so.
it. Anyway, let's move on to
He's also supposed to kind of be the corporate face, or one of them.
right. So it's kind of weird to have a
Yeah.
neck tattoo.
Put your brand.
The
on
second, even Tony Khan didn't like it. Tony Khan was like, ugh,
it. Tony, yeah.
tough stuff. He's supposed to be a corporate leader.
Right.
That's kind of rough. The second best match of the night, Pac and Orange Cassidy. This was awesome. This was so fucking good.
And Orange still hasn't gone full out.
Well, the part I saw, he went full out for like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
and that was it. Yeah.
He hasn't gone
This
like
match was
full.
This match was laid out perfectly
So
because
perfect.
every little thing he did was a huge pop.
Yep.
He did that flying DDT thing,
Yes.
and people went ape shit for it.
And Pac was the perfect
And then Pac
opponent.
killed him.
Yeah.
Perfect opponent for this.
And Pac getting frustrated when he was
Yes.
trying to come up the ropes
Yeah.
was fantastic.
Yep.
Pac's the perfect guy.
And he was like, you talked about it before we started the show, but where Pac was going to give him the black arrow and he rolled out,
yeah.
and then he tried to do something else and he rolled out
Just
again.
kept rolling around the ring.
And then he rolled a third time, and Pac finally ran around the ring, got in his face, and Orange Cassidy was just laughing at him.
Laughing in his face.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Pac
So
was,
Pac just destroyed him. Like
he destroyed him.
He
It was like,
Okay.
I would call it 90-10. So he killed him, and then Orange Cassidy would hit like a tope suicida.
right, just a little.
And then a DDT, and you'd be like, oh my God! And then he'd go for a pin, and Pac would kick out at 1.
yeah,
That's what happened. Pac would kick out at 1 and be like, what the fuck? And then Lucha Bros came out to beat up Best Friends.
Mm-hmm. Which now, when they come out, you're just like, oh right, these dudes are now the most
Utilized tag team on the
underutilized
show.
guys.
Yeah.
And like these dudes, after watching what we watched this week for PWG,
Right, in our review
Like,
show.
those two dudes should be
Ray
at
Phoenix
the top of
is-
the card.
Ray Phoenix is very. I mean, so is Pentagon, but Ray Phoenix is really, really
Either
good.
of
That's
those
Lucha
guys
Bros?
Yeah.
Yeah.
should
Wow.
be going for the title.
who's
no offense or buts.
who's
They should be in the
Jericho's
title picture.
tag people?
LAX.
LAX.
Proud and powerful.
Also
Oh
very
my
good.
God.
They're not
Wow,
called that
They're
anymore,
not
though.
all the same.
Proud
Come
and
on,
Powerful.
man.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so this was just awesome.
This
It was
match
a
is
perfect
just so
Orange Cassidy match.
Orange is just
and then
the
he got
best.
tapped out by Pac.
Brutalizer.
Pac put him in the brutalizer and tapped him out.
But I'm guessing we'll get a
And he tapped immediately. It was like everything about this match was perfectly done. Like even Pac did the kicks at the beginning. Like, all right, whatever, I'll play along for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like we're setting up a 3-on-3 with Lucha Bros and Pac versus
That would be fun.
Best Friends. Yeah,
I'd like
Should
to
be
see
a good
that.
match.
Best
I'd
friends
sign up for that.
and Cassidy.
Now I
Yeah.
want to see
Okay.
Ray Phoenix fight Pac.
I don't think you'll get that anytime soon.
I just think that would be a good match. That's all.
That would
I
be.
feel like those two could work together.
I feel like they could make it happen.
Those
then-
are the next two that need to now start moving up the.
Well, we got a lot of reshuffling coming
Yeah.
because John Moxley defeated Chris Jericho in
Yeah.
the main event.
I mean, a good match. It was a. It was just.
It was what
it's
they-
as good as a Jericho match as you're going
It
to.
was what they would do.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm a little surprised. I thought Jericho would hold it
Oh
for a
yeah,
little longer.
Jericho most
You-
definitely had plenty of steam left as champ.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he could have
absolutely.
held it on till at least Double or Nothing, but someone made the good point of he's got a European tour starting in the summer,
Oh,
and
with-
if he had held it to Double or Nothing, everyone would be like, "Well, he's going to obviously drop it at Double or Nothing because
right.
he's starting his European."
And they had
European
Moxley.
tour with his band.
yeah,
Okay.
They had Moxley heated up
Yeah,
so hot.
Moxley's, yeah.
It was the right time.
but no, like he could like. My prediction, I think, is still right that he could have held the belt for the next year. So I am correct. My prediction is
Oh, okay,
I like
you're
how
right.
your prediction's gone on February. Your prediction of January
everyone's saying
7th
he
or
could have
whatever
held it for
gone
much
February
longer.
29th.
so.
But it was fine. The inner circle interfered
Of course.
and had a great moment for Aubrey where she tossed them all
Tossed
out.
them out, yep.
But while she was tossing them out,
That's why I knew her when I saw PWG. She's
Yeah.
the AEW ref.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
So
I
she-
heard her name. I'm like,
and
I
she
know that
did
name.
the-
She's
like-
done like Beyond Wrestling and stuff like
Yeah,
that
she's
too.
done a bunch of
she
stuff.
did Man
like
Classic.
Orange Cassidy before he was.
She did?
Man Classic too. She was the referee.
Oh, she was in it.
in-
Yes, she was one of the.
She was the referee
Wrestler.
in the Tegan Knox match where Tegan Knox blew out her knee for the second time.
Because it was her and the lady ref that they have still.
Jessica.
Yes.
Jessica, yes, Jessica Carr.
Lady
Who's now
ref
in
Jess.
SmackDown.
So yeah, she did like the baseball umpire, like spin around, toss him out. But while she was doing that, Sammy Guevara came out and had the title belt
Sammy.
and hit Moxley with it to try to set up a Jericho win. Didn't happen. Moxley was bleeding above and below the eye.
Moxley had a giant chunk taken out of his forehead.
he apparently hit the ring post really hard.
Oh.
And then busted himself over in hard way. Another hard way.
That'll do it. Well, then
Not a toe.
Excalibur made the great point that these are not rounded posts.
Yeah.
They're
They have edges.
they have
really?
edges. Yes,
They have
They're-
edges.
That's a
They're
little
like-
more
There's a lot of-
dangerous. That's a little
lot
more
of-
dangerous.
I don't know if you want to talk about JR derailing the show a few times,
so much.
but he talked about edges for quite a while during.
You guys are insane to think. Like, Taz would be such a better
Taz is bad.
No,
at
come on.
announcing.
Taz is bad, but he's probably better than JR at this.
Maybe you're right about that, but Taz is
Taz,
is
and
never
the
been
thing
a
is,
good
Taz has most definitely reined it in.
Has he?
Yes. Listen to him on Dynamite and on Dark.
He's
He's
calls.
great.
He calls like
they've
one
got, like,
8-minute
50
match on
announcers.
Dynamite.
Fine.
They already have 1 million. They don't need Taz to do it.
Yeah, because they've got.
Even if you get rid of JR.
Excalibur.
You've got Excalibur and Scavone and Colt Cabana.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cabana
yeah,
would be fine,
just
too.
like
And
Excalibur.
who's the
did.
guy that was good on that one show? Golden Boy?
Yeah, Golden Boy,
They've
too.
never used
That
Golden
is-
Boy
Hey, don't-
since.
oh, no, he's the ring announcer.
No, he's a gold.
No, I was
Justin
thinking-
Roberts.
Justin Roberts, yeah. Anyway,
But I think JR's job should be like he should do like an interview with like Statlander to get
sit-down
Statlander's
interviews.
character over.
and then
that's what he should be
Tony
doing.
was great though.
Tony's
I give
always best.
Tony was awesome
He's always the best. I love
multiple times he was like, "I think that's the best match I've ever seen."
I know. It seemed like he's always having fun.
Yeah. So Moxley won, and he cut
Kind of
a very weird promo.
where
very
he's
sim-
obviously just riffing.
He said that he was half concussed. He was seeing threes, and in the middle, he was very rambly. So in the middle of it, he like paused for a second, and his music hit, and he's like, "Hey, what the fuck? I'm not done." He literally said that
Yeah.
over the air,
And then he then proceeds
and-
to wrap it up.
then he was like, "All right, yeah, the fans, whatever." He like wrapped it up real quick, and he was out of there. But it was funny. Yeah, so he's new champ. Question will be, who is he going to face? Is he going to face Jericho in a rematch at Double or Nothing?
They've heated up Jake Hager now, right?
Yeah, he's ready to go, man.
Who's the other top?
Pac,
Unless you do MJF.
You could do Pac.
because
you
I
could
mean
do
that match
possibly
between them, that would be.
MJF. You could
Scorpio
do
Sky?
Cody.
We've already had a Pac Moxley match, though, at the Jericho Cruise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it could be better.
Could have been better, sure. Without fans interrupting it and chanting during the match about
Yeah, it'll
a
be
vote.
interesting to see where we'll just have to look at the
Yeah.
rankings.
Oh, well, Pac's ranking is going down because he's lost.
No, Pac
He
just
lost to
beat
Omega.
Orange.
Well, he lost to Omega, though.
But yeah, very good show.
Good show, solid.
Solid show.
No real problems.
I think they
Yeah,
just
like a solid B+.
If you had taken out that Jake Hager,
Yeah. Maybe if that was a buy-in match, you wouldn't have cared as
that
much.
Jake Hager match, and then maybe clean up the women's stuff a little bit. Holy macaroni! Riddick Moss just pinned Ricochet. Holy
Isn't he like a
macaroni.
reigning 24/7
He is.
champion or something?
Man, Ricochet has gone from Lucha Underground bad contract
Yeah.
to now WWE.
I heard Dave, what did he
Yeah.
say? He's like, he was in a prison-like contract with Lucha Underground to now a prison-like contract with WWE.
I think it's
whatever.
just- yeah.
All right, Bill, time for a segment to be named later. You got any segments to
We have
name?
2 segments,
All
no
right.
names for either one. We were very confused when we were talking about Undertaker fighting Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah, the
About who won and
chloroform.
how, and I had forgotten there was chloroform involved. Imagine a match now with chloroform.
Well, hey,
Don't
we got
put it on a-
something.
don't put
in
it on-
that. Going back to we got something real stupid in that. Another stupid thing in that Hager, Dustin Rhodes match was Dustin forcing himself on
yeah.
Hager's wife and
Yeah.
kissing her.
Don't like that.
He
It's just
kissed
like,
her.
no,
That was bad.
No, that's not a thing we
Nope.
do
Is
anymore,
he-
guys.
Is he wearing makeup?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he was wearing like a Joker-style makeup
All right.
this time.
So at WrestleMania 9, they had a typical Haas match. Who was stronger than the other one?
Of course.
Giant Gonzalez, in what sounds like a thrilling match, wore him down with a reverse chinlock.
Oh man.
But then, of course, Taker made his babyface comeback. So name the manager that tossed a chloroform rag to Giant Gonzalez.
Oh, Harvey Whippleman.
It was.
Wow.
It was indeed Harvey Whippleman.
What the fuck is
Wow.
Harvey Whippleman?
Harvey Whippleman, I remember. This was my favorite WrestleMania for a long time.
So-
I got this WrestleMania.
Taker ended up winning
Best
via DQ.
opening to a WrestleMania because it was Bobby backwards on the
Yeah.
camera.
Oh, yeah.
And
The outdoor
Macho
show.
Man on the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah.
I had a big heart.
Horrible finish though. If you
I'm being
the Hulk Hogan, I'm just gonna take this over, brother, for
This
Bret
was
Hart.
Hogan with the black. This was Hogan with the black eye too. Did he have a black eye during this?
Yeah, he had like an eye patch or a black
Yeah.
eye or something. We should watch that show.
Nope.
Yeah,
Shit.
sure.
Which WrestleMania is this?
You're right. We should.
Nine.
The Caesar's
in
Palace.
Caesar's
one.
Yeah, so
Palace.
Taker was out cold, but he was declared the winner because apparently chloroform is a foreign object.
Well,
Right. He won by DQ.
Yeah.
He won via DQ, but then apparently got his comeuppance anyways. And then they had a match at SummerSlam. So this feud continued.
And this
another
was so
They had a
this
no
was the
DQ
show
match,
where
basically.
Yoko beat Brett.
But then Hogan's music hit. They didn't have a match. Hogan just came out and leg dropped Yokozuna and won the
In
belt.
one match because he didn't want because what was it? Brett refused to lose to him. Was
So
it?
Him
Brett's
and
version of the
guessing.
story was that Hogan said he wouldn't lose to Brett.
Right.
There's bad blood
There's- yeah.
between Hogan and Brett for
Yeah.
sure.
But then Vince said that Hogan never said that. So who knows?
Who knows?
The other one is
Any other segments?
Yes, we messed up Major League very badly when we were doing our top 5 list.
Oh, for characters?
We forgot the number 3 overall character,
With who?
the manager Lou Brown.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
Lou Brown should definitely be on
Well,
there.
so what was your number? What was your top 5? Do you remember?
We
Bob
had
Uecker with a bullet.
Okay.
I
agree.
said Johnny, a.k.a. Randy Quaid, up in the bleachers.
I think that's right.
Number 3, Lou Brown, the manager.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then me and Marie would flip-flop these two, but Lou Baker, the catcher, and Roger Dorn, the third baseman.
I think
slash
Dorn
general manager.
might even be higher for me. He might be my second favorite character.
Yeah.
I love
Alright.
Roger Dorn.
But yeah, we left out the manager entirely from our
And I
rankings.
think Lou Brown
Yeah, how do you
definitely
forget about-
definitely should be on there. You're
Oh,
right.
for sure.
That was a big mistake.
How do you forget about he's
I don't
kinda
know.
drives the entire thing.
He's got the best story, one of the best storylines in it.
Yes, he may move to England.
Yeah. Right. Couple of Wednesday Night War items, real fast. Who the hell is going to face Finn Balor next?
Well,
we found out.
Well, yeah. And
Imperium.
Was it? Did I predict this? I did predict.
You did.
That.
You did, and then you said, "Hey, I predicted Finn Balor's next opponent." I don't want to spoil it for Bill, but I predicted it.
And you blame me.
Yes,
You did. Correctly.
You did.
Still waiting for that apology.
But no, this is. I obviously.
Apparently, I'm not going to get it. Nope.
I think I said something.
I think you did.
said
You
sorry.
might have said.
I said, like,
sorry,
damn
Murray.
you, Mike, or
Damn
something
you,
like
Mike.
that.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're setting up
Fair.
Finn versus Walter for Dublin.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think they'll have
Oh, that'd be huge.
Finn in Dublin. They'll have Devlin, and then I'm sure they'll have Becky show up.
She'll show up. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
she'll
Why
have a match,
wouldn't
but
she?
she'll be there.
You know.
She'll get in a
I
skirmish.
like the way that they did it, where
Yeah,
the
he
undercard guy, Marcel Bertel, comes out and is like,
Mr. Bala or
Yeah.
something like that. Sounds like a
the Lannisters send their regards.
Well, and they
basically.
call him on NXT UK. Like they
That's what
have
he said. He
nicknames for those
said,
guys.
like, what did he say? The boss or something like that?
Yeah.
The big guy sends his
Yeah.
regards or something?
So they call like Alexander Wolf is the Hatchet Man.
Ring General.
Yeah, the Ring General. Then there's the Hatchet Man, and then I don't know what's his name is like the Pride of Italy or something. But they straight up call Marcel Bartel the Propaganda Machine.
That's the best.
That's good. Okay, so that kind of screwed up what we thought might
Yeah.
happen with Adam Cole. So what is going to happen with Adam Cole?
well,
what
when's-
babyface exists
When's-
other than Velveteen Dream
When's Dublin?
Dublin is
before Mania, right?
I don't know.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so. I think we got to build.
think-
I think we got a long build to it.
Did anything else happen on NXT that was super important? I saw Gargano beat up.
Yeah, he
Ciampa
came out. He didn't
again.
really explain himself.
He just beat up Ciampa and then did a slow clap.
April 26th. And
But
so,
the crowd, half the crowd, like he was getting steam. Like people are on his side with this turn. There's
Yeah.
people who are booing him, but there's a lot of people who are into him.
We
being
talked
in the
about
tournament.
that being a maybe potential problem because, like, how is he going to get heat? Like, how is this going to work?
But the more heat he gets, there's a like half the crowd is
Likes
into
it.
him more.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
So Dublin's the 26th. WrestleMania's the TakeOver Wrestling.
Beginning of the month.
Maybe they could have Walter and Balor at WrestleMania, then again at Dublin.
That fast, like 3 weeks apart.
I'm just saying. But yeah, I have no clue who Cole's going to face. Zero clue. Who Cole? Maybe Finn, and then maybe they do
Maybe both.
title versus title.
Maybe he goes against Finn, and then Walter costs him the title.
Maybe, but that'd be a bad end to the main event of WrestleMania show. But who knows? Who knows?
But they could do the Gargano Ciampa thing they've done before and have him cost the belt earlier in the night.
Yeah,
that's true.
And then end with Gargano and Ciampa
That's
again.
true. That's very true.
And it won't ruin the night.
This week we've got two cage matches.
Right.
Yeah.
Tegan and Dakota and who else?
Velveteen and Roddy.
Oh yeah, the baby face there, Velveteen Dream. Let me cheat on your wife and take your kid from you.
Yep.
I'm a baby face.
And he's the one who's like,
What?
Hey, leave that cage up. And Roddy's like, all right, yeah, definitely leave the cage up.
Yeah, all right, good. I want to kill you. Anything else on NXT we need to know about?
I don't think so.
Tyler
AEW.
Bate should be, by the way, the babyface that gets that push.
Yeah,
for
he's
reason.
hurt though. I think that's why Seven was by himself. I believe.
Maybe, yeah.
But yes, he should be a babyface that does something.
No, he's been all over the place on NXT UK. He's been like,
But those are taped, right?
yes,
So
he's there.
he may have. I heard a rumor that he was injured. So, hopefully not. AEW. There was a lot of stuff. We kind of covered some of it, but the Iron Man match was well worth it.
Oh yeah.
30-minute Iron Man match between Pac and Omega, where they tied one fall piece, and then the time expired while Omega was in the Brutalizer, and then there was a sudden death. And then
Which I don't like the sudden death.
Yeah,
and
but it's
then-
kind of like it happens in every Iron Man
Yes,
match.
yes,
now.
that's true.
And Omega won,
Yeah, very good match.
and there was some cray stuff in this thing, like a suplex, just a flat out like I'm gonna suplex you from the ring apron to the floor.
oh yeah.
Omega got suplexed right on the floor from the ring apron. Pac did some kind of flippity doodah shit through a table. Omega's on a table and he flipped through a table on him. It was just a good match.
Flippity doodah.
Finally, Omega had a good singles match on AEW.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't really had one of those. I mean, he's had good matches. Let's not.
Yeah.
But not one of like, oh my God, he's still the best wrestler in the world. 1 week after we questioned if he was still one of the best wrestlers in the world, he comes out and does that. So, a couple news and notes things. Saudi Arabia caused a big stir by giving Goldberg the championship. And we talked about this for weeks, so it's not like a surprise.
Does he have the belt currently?
Yes, he beat the Fiend in 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
But you know, it's
People are going bonkers over this.
people who had a hard on for the Fiend forever.
I didn't.
Yeah.
But going into WrestleMania with the 53-year-old holding your title
But truthfully,
is dumb.
But at the end of the day, like
We talked about this was going to
talked
happen
about this
though,
last
for
week.
weeks.
Yeah. And like I said,
But not even just putting him in the match. Letting him carry your
Yeah.
company into Mania is stupid.
it is, but it's still
I still don't think they understand. They've never fucking understood how to use Goldberg properly. You can get Goldberg over in 2 minutes if you have a heel. If you have Baron Corbin, title holder, and
Right.
Goldberg, he's like, no one can beat me, and Goldberg comes out and spears him and wins in 2 minutes. Everybody loves it, right? Am I wrong about that?
No, it's just the whole
You can't do it with the Fiend. Like,
Fiend thing is kind of it's over now.
Yeah,
It's over.
guys, and they ended two promising things. They ended Ricochet too. He's done.
Well, Ricochet,
He's done.
yeah.
Like they killed him. He got zero offense in, and
I don't think
Brock
he
killed
ever
him.
really had a chance, anyways. But
No, but to get
Zero
zero offense, zero.
still, like at the end of the day, I do understand that Goldberg and Reigns is a bigger marquee match. When we predicted at the beginning
Right.
of the year, Reigns Wyatt,
Reigns, Fiend.
we groaned very loudly,
Yeah.
and and truthfully, like
That's the thing. I'm not pro-Fiend.
Yeah.
Fiend.
There's no
I'm
win.
Anti-
It's a no-win situation.
it is, it's a no-win situation.
That's what it is.
Goldberg's the worst.
They don't use him right.
Also,
He needs to come out and kill
That
Baron
match-
Corbin.
Okay, yes, all right.
Right?
I will accept that.
Like that gets him super over
I
and
did
makes
see
me excited
Scott
to
Hall
see
said,
him.
like, I need to get my cattle prod back out or something like that.
WCW did it. Hogan was a ducking champion. He wouldn't fight anybody, and specifically wouldn't fight Goldberg. So when Goldberg finally got him in the ring, he beat him in 2 minutes. Everybody was excited because this guy had been a fucking coward for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't book Goldberg to just randomly beat some guy that people actually care about somewhat. I don't know.
This match, Reigns versus Goldberg, and that's the other thing is
That's going to suck.
Reigns is like, I want a title shot. It's like, yeah, there you go. There's a WrestleMania main event. Like that match.
Well, I think he's still going to win an elimination.
No, the Elimination Chamber is not happening now.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh.
This Sunday's Elimination Chamber. And there's 3 Elimination Chamber matches.
But not a one for a number one
2
contender?
women's,
okay.
2 women's?
and then a tag team.
Jesus.
They advertised. Maybe there's only 2. They advertised one with Sheamus because Sheamus announced he was going into the Elimination Chamber.
And it's
For
back
what?
now?
That's not happening.
I love how they do this constantly.
Then
They talk about shit that's going to happen,
Lacey
and then
Evans
they
said
don't do
she
it.
was going into one, and she's not in anyone.
So stupid.
But yeah, it's they just and then
I don't even want to talk about Elimination Chamber. Normally we would maybe pick some of this shit, but I don't even give a fuck about
who
Elimination Chamber.
cares? Well, you know Shayna's gonna win the one and face
Yeah,
Becky.
right.
There's a tag team one.
Who
which
fucking
who
cares?
gives a
Who
shit?
gives a flying fuck about their tag
And then
division?
there's one I think to decide Bailey's, but I don't know. It's
I
just
guess, yeah, whatever.
just dumb.
yeah.
No, more bad news. Let's
Oh
move
well,
off
we
of-
need to talk about Cena.
Well, Cena came
Do we
back,
need to?
and he's going to face Fiend.
Yeah, that's the word. Is Cena
Back and
comes
he's coming
out?
face?
Cena comes out and goes, "I'm not gonna take anyone's spot," or
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Whatever.
But
Who fucking cares?
The Fiend just comes out, points at the sign,
Of course.
and then Cena gives the Milady hat tip, and like that's it.
like a Southern gentleman.
We've talked about this for far too long, and we've only talked about it for
That's
4
it.
seconds.
That's it.
Well, there's
Like,
there's more bad news.
what
'cause
a bad card for
I
WrestleMania.
think even if we
Remember-
get together, I'm going to skip that day.
I don't think I'm interested in
no.
really
Let's
watching
play
it.
board games
Here,
instead.
here's the thing. I canceled the network like 3 weeks ago. I
Yeah?
canceled
Did
it
you?
because why do I have it? What is the reason I have it?
NXT is my only reason.
Yeah, but I'm going to steal it from you when they have a pay per view.
Yeah.
And the rest of the time, I'm not going to watch it. And I have the DVDs of old matches that I want to see. So why the fuck am I bothering to keep this fucking thing?
Yeah, no.
If NXT is going to be free on TV, I don't give a shit. I'll
That's
watch
true.
it. I'll watch it on USA Network.
That's true. You can do that. I don't have cable, else I won't do this.
What the hell is the point? Like, I don't understand. More bad news. New Japan has to cancel multiple things. They canceled the anniversary show, which a lot of people were looking forward to.
Bummer.
Naito and Taka
Yeah.
Is it because
Hiromu
of
match
coronavirus?
because of coronavirus.
They pretty much
They also canceled the entire New Japan Cup.
I got a little worried that it
Postponing
was like a more serious issue, but
everything up until
Then a global
the end of the
epidemic.
yep.
New
Okay.
Japan Cup has been canceled.
They've canceled.
And like a lot of other Japanese promotions, Stardom.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Um,
talking about are
many
they going
other
to need to
shows.
cancel the Olympics? Is the
Right,
thing
the
they're
Olympics.
And
saying.
now,
Oh, right,
in
because that's in
jeopardy.
Tokyo, isn't it?
and WrestleMania now,
Also
we've got
trouble.
2 people who have tested positive for coronavirus in Tampa.
Awesome.
So now,
Over there.
yeah,
Mass gatherings are not a good idea.
yeah, no, they're
coronavirus,
highly.
so. So that's all bad news. So hopefully we get.
Oh, and speaking of Japan, I threw it in there in our notes, but I guess it was too late.
yeah, I left work early.
WWE and
they're-
All Japan
really?
are talking about the possible partnership
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, interesting.
because Jun Akiyami is coming to the U.S. soon for an NXT taping and a tour of the NXT facility. So right now it's looking like they may do a. Right now it's the idea is possibly WWE and partnering with All Japan to offset Bushi Road and their Cyber Agent, and that's the two. Those are the 2 other
Companies.
big companies. So we'll see.
That could be
Wow.
kind of good because then you
it's
might
not.
have a chance at getting AEW and New Japan working together more.
Maybe.
See, I know that All Japan has good wrestlers, but I don't have a clue who they are.
Yeah, I do not follow All Japan. All I know is All Japan had the pillars, 4 pillars of heaven.
Right.
Those guys.
Did what's the other company that's? Is it All Japan, the equal one to New Japan?
Oh, it's not equal anymore. Like
There was
They were
another
the one that
company
was
that
drawing the
Yes.
crowds, though.
it
Yeah.
was All Japan.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
Japan, but
'Cause they're
now
the ones that
Sonata's
New
the
Japan
one that
split
came
from
from
too,
All
right?
Japan,
I think so.
or was it
That's
a different
where,
one?
Isn't that where Takagi came from too?
He came from
Dragon Gate?
Dragon
Oh,
Gate.
okay.
Because All Japan was the one that split from New Japan.
Kind of. Yes.
I thought it was the other way.
Baba, Giant
whatever.
Baba was the head of All Japan.
So it's a big
Baba
company.
and Inoki.
It's still
were-
And
a
then
big
Inoki
company.
split off from him.
Oh,
It's
you know
still-
who was from there? I think was the junior heavyweight dude, New Bone Soldier. Wasn't he from All Japan?
Ishimori, baby.
I think he was from All Japan.
It's
They have good guys.
They
I mean,
do. They do.
We just
And
don't
it's
know
a
who
very,
they are.
it's a very much a classic Japanese hard hitting promotion.
Yeah, I'm sure
So,
they've got
but
a
we'll
lot
see.
of-
Supposedly, well, yeah, we'll get to it another day.
We'll talk about. We talked about Matt Hardy potentially. His contract's out with WWE.
He said he left for because of creative
Well,
differences.
they want to make him a trainer, and he thinks he has a couple years left. Of
Yeah,
wrestling.
even they possibly gave him a new NXT contract, which I would not want to see him in NXT.
No, as a trainer.
I thought it was performer
no,
too.
No, not as a wrestler.
Oh, it was just.
I'm sure he would be an on-air personality, but
Either an announcer or a trainer or both, probably.
No thanks.
But I still think the Dark Order is the right fit for him because he can lead and wrestle once in a while, but not
Right.
always. And it's a good spot for him. We'll see what happens. All right, let's see. You got 3 fun stories here. You see the clips of these guys on Twitter fighting in Walmart?
And they're literally destroying tables in Walmart.
Destroying Walmart
I don't
property.
know how
Yeah,
I feel.
like-
about
I have not
this.
seen
I don't know how I feel
this
about
is
it
how
either.
you feel about it. These guys are assholes.
The thing
Are
is,
they
They're
assholes?
trying to get themselves like
But this
big
is the
followers.
thing.
No, you're being a fucking asshole by
It's
destroying
funny. Workers
property.
are walking past
But
them
this is
fighting
Because
too and not
it's
stopping it.
Walmart. Do you really think that somebody at Walmart is going to stop these
but
people?
this is the thing.
Maybe.
If Jackass had done this, it would
No.
have been hilarious.
No, it wouldn't, because I fucking hated Jackass too.
Wow.
What? How? Yeah. Jackass is really
Jackass
funny.
is maybe
It was-
the greatest
oh my.
piece of entertainment put out in American media.
Jackass
Ever?
is great. Why don't you like Jackass?
It's stupid.
Oh wow!
It was so dumb.
It's literally called Jackass.
It's literally the greatest.
Let me put my
piece
dick
of-
in a box and have a snake bite it.
It's fucking
That's
hilarious.
not funny. That's
that's kind of funny.
You laughed.
kinda funny.
We all laughed at you saying it.
Having recently watched Jackass 3, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
Jackass is a true like
I won't say it's a Oscar winner like Mike is saying.
no, but it is like
my
it is
God.
an
So,
amazing piece.
We're split on this. Some of
No,
us.
we're not split. He's the odd man out.
I don't know.
I have not seen Walmart.
Oh, you haven't seen
Walmart,
it.
I don't. Jackass, I'm a fan of. I have not seen Walmart.
Did you see who jumped in there
Yeah,
too?
Thunder Rosa.
Oh, she did. I didn't.
I
see
saw
that.
Thunder Rosa did it. Why? Who else jumped in?
Stupid. The guy who was super funny for a while, jumping on microwaves there.
No.
He's
What?
now doing it.
Oh yes,
Superhuman?
I saw that.
Superhuman's now
But he's
doing
doing it on his own, and those guys called him out. Being
Yeah,
like,
they like,
You're
what the
fucking
fuck, you
copping our shit.
gimmick infringement. How dare you fight in Walmart?
But yeah, so Thunder Rosa from NWA came across them. I don't know where, but it was obviously set up, and she did something like.
Oh, she was involved?
She was involved.
oh, in one of their
That's
videos.
hilarious.
Oh,
not in a Walmart. It looked like a
Big
a
Lots
hotel
or something?
lobby or something.
Weird.
But
I don't know how I feel about it,
like
but
I
these
get
two
it.
giant
I
dudes.
get it, Wally. I get that. I get like if I was walking.
did
being a
Hey,
fucking
but
you're being an asshole.
While you're right, but also I think he's saying he loves Walmart and corporate America.
the thing that's funny about it is they're not just like pretend wrestling in Walmart, which would be funny by itself. They did a fucking Spanish fly
Yes.
off of a cashier's checkout thing through a table.
Yeah.
In
All right.
Walmart.
I would watch that.
That's
I mean-
crazy.
I get that.
It's
And
like
a lot of times when
very
I-
high impact shit.
when I see these videos online, I do think, oh, what are these assholes? But then I think, like, God, I'm such an old man. And, like, if I had been younger and watching Jackass, and if they did that at Jackass, I would be fucking dying laughing. I'd love it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, that's the thing.
It's
I
pretty
always
funny.
go back to, if Jackass, if the guys in Jackass, if I was, like, 17 watching Jackass like I was, Like, I would love it.
If you were 35 and you were a Walmart store manager and two giant dudes did a fucking Spanish fly through one of your tables, then what would you think?
You know, watching it in person, I'd probably be pretty impressed, but I'd be like, you guys are still dicks.
You dicks.
It's still one of the
I'm a
funniest.
fucking 35-year-old manager at Walmart. Come on, man. I don't need this shit.
My life is already not great. Now you're jumping off my cashier register.
Exactly.
Come on.
Come on, man.
I have a teacher friend who watches. When she watches Ferris Bueller's Day Off, she like roots for the principal.
Yeah.
Like, he's just doing his job.
Yeah.
He's trying to make kids go to school.
Yeah.
All right, there's a couple other funny things. Southpaw Regional Wrestling is coming back, and they
Yeah,
have
I
a
saw that.
very funny trailer with Fandango drunk and passed out in the bed.
What was his name?
And he gets a phone call from Lance Catamaran. He's like, "We're back, buddy," and it
Obviously,
says,
no Clint Bobsky.
Oh yeah,
Clint Bobsky's out. It says like
Yeah.
summer of '94.
Oh, so is the champ.
Wait, who was Clint Bobsky
The
again?
champ's out
Oh,
too.
John Johnson.
Yeah, John Johnson.
John Johnson. He's
The
out.
Charisma King.
Yeah.
Who were like the real people?
Fandango, John Cena, TJP, Jericho.
Okay, Jericho's.
Jericho and TJP are both out.
Who else
TJP's
was-
out?
Renee Young
Oh, I didn't know that.
was Susan, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think so.
Been a
The
while.
woman that ruined Fandango's life.
Yes, yes. So she's out.
Tyler Breeze
Right.
was the
Fandango was
rich guy, like the $1 million
He's
man.
still around.
Fandango was
Oh.
the announcer
Yes.
who was like drunk all
Yeah,
the
the
time.
drunk
Oh, he
guy.
was
Yeah.
the lake monster or whatever.
That was you know who? That was
Luke Harper, right?
Luke Harper.
So he's gone.
He's gone.
Oh, and he's also the luchador. He's gone.
Yes. What about the
Luke Harper was a luchador?
Yes. The club were funny too. They
Yes.
were the tag team.
Tex
that was
Ferguson
Tex Ferguson and
and-
Chad Too Bad.
Yeah, they're still there.
Yes.
That's great. So hopefully that
Was
is
A-
on YouTube.
AJ wasn't in it.
No.
AJ
I could see
should
him
be
being
in
in
it,
this
though.
one though.
Yeah.
Gotta wind up your punches.
I'm blind in both eyes now. Chad, too bad. And then a little fun segment because Cody Rhodes has this terrible tattoo that we talked about. What are the worst? What are your opinion of the worst tattoos in wrestling? Because there's a lot of
Well,
bad
the worst
tattoos.
or best that comes to mind first is the fire on the head of Bam Bam Bigelow.
Best
Oh,
or
no,
worst?
I think
It's one or the other. That's not in the middle. It was right on his head.
Okay.
I
All right. Okay.
Remember, you know who Randy Orton's when they first
Oh,
That's
that was
original
bad.
barbed
Those
wire.
were real bad, and it was like across his back, and now he's gone.
Yeah, now he's going all the
full
way.
on.
But
He fixed it.
Yeah, but
Have any
Batista's belly
Batista's,
button.
yes,
Oh,
Batista's
boy.
belly button.
And
That's
obviously,
one of the worst.
Dick
The Dick Sword.
Sword.
Rock's sword on his chest.
Obviously, having Sarah tattooed on your
Oh,
throat.
that was no
Yeah,
good.
that's a bad one. I have a
But that
few-
was his wife, though, wasn't it?
at the
Yeah.
time, yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of forgivable.
Those are all some classics. I wrote down a few others that Kevin Owens' Brahma Bull that was on his
Yeah.
arm
Oh,
that
yeah,
he
that
eventually
was
got
bad.
rid of
Yes.
was really bad. You know who has bad tattoos? Underrated bad tattoos? Chris Statlander has some bad
She
tattoos.
does. I think she does.
She has a full chest tattoo and like some weird circles and planets
Yeah.
on her arms,
got
which I
some
guess
weird
fits the
shit.
character, but it's weird looking.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know what I hated originally, but now I don't care about? The Rock's weird chest tattoo that he came back with when he
yeah.
first
Oh,
came
yeah.
back from Hollywood, and he
Well,
had
it's like
that.
a Samoan thing.
what the hell is
Samoan
this thing?
tattoo.
Goldberg was early on the. Was he have the barbed wire?
Oh yeah.
Because it was part of his trunks and everything too. Saturn, when remember Perry Saturn, he got the Mike Tyson face tattoo replica.
All right.
didn't know he
Didn't
did
Tyson sue him?
He may have. And then
Oh yeah, he
maybe the worst tattoos ever. I discovered this through some Reddits.
Kid Icarus.
Whatever the hell Michael Cole has on his disgusting body when he
Oh.
wrestled.
I don't remember what it was. But I remember there
Horrifying.
being one on his chest or something.
He had some horrifying tattoos when he wrestled in that singlet. Yikes.
Michael Cole wrestled.
Yes, Michael Cole wrestled.
against JR. That was bad.
I got a message. from him.
Batista's belly button ring was always weird.
Yeah, we already
Yeah,
mentioned
that's-
that.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
the sun. He also had like a tramp
Thanks
stamp,
for
too, didn't
stealing
he?
my one thing.
I just apparently was not listening to
I
you
just
at
got
all.
a
so.
message from the Big Salboski that says Cajo's is the new Brooklyn.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yes. If you're podcasting, I'm doing a run-in. Okay.
All right. Well, there you go.
There you go, Big Salboski. Hello, can we use that nickname anymore? I think the nickname's dead. All right, so that was worst wrestling tattoos.
Oh, something that was just announced.
Okay.
They did a countdown. Gail Kim, Christy Hemme,
Yeah.
and Amy Dumas, a.k.a. Lita, have announced a Kickstarter for a all-women's promotion ran by women. That's kind of... I've got to show you guys the trailer for it. Because it looks kind of like a Lucha Underground-ish
Nice.
promotion. They're doing a Kickstarter right now, but it looks interesting. It's obviously very early on,
Yeah.
but I believe it's called Kayfabe.
Oh.
So we'll see. I'm sure we'll be talking about hopefully more about this in the future.
Would like to see that.
But yeah, it looks interesting. But
I would like to see-
I'll show you guys the trailer if you find it online. Like Kayfabe.
There's some...
It's Mike Fortin.
Oh, it is Mike Ford. There you go.
Who?
Tim Fortin's brother.
Who?
Mike Fortin.
I don't fucking care.
Three of us do.
No.
Tim Fortin didn't go to Catholic High?
He did. Mike knows who Tim Fortin is.
Oh, okay. All right, let's get this thing back
Who
on the...
fucking cares?
Let's get this thing... He's talking about the clothes running.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the...
So he's part of the show.
Who?
everybody's favorite segment every week. Mike's favorite wrestler of the week.
I've got Gage Octane.
Wow!
I love his name. I got to be honest. I love the name.
Wow.
He's currently a freelancer.
Octane.
He's active.
I like how last week's was active, but he didn't wrestle since like I was in high school. He last wrestled in 2003, but he's active.
He's a singles wrestler.
Okay.
He's from Clinton, Iowa, USA. He's a male. He's 6'3", 231.
Octane.
Big guy. Definitely on the roids.
Yep.
Actually, I looked up a picture of him. No.
That.
No, not really. But he was trained by Dory Funk Jr. and
What?
Harley Race.
Damn.
And his signature move is the 12 gauge, of course.
Obviously.
Let's find his last match. His last match was 2007. Well, 2017 in some sort of battle royal.
3 years ago,
At least,
but he's
at, least,
active.
at least it was teen and not 2007.
Right, but okay, here we go. In 2015, Gage Octane and Paul Phoenix, with 2 X's, defeated Brent Fillmore and Brian Ash at 3XW event in Des Moines, Iowa Social Club.
Okay. This guy sounds like the most legit of all the wrestlers
What's his
you've
biggest
mentioned.
title that he's held?
Let's see.
Gage Octane. What a
Titles.
fucking video
Let's
game
see.
name
His
that
big
is.
one. Don't list them all.
The 3XW Heavyweight Championship.
Wow.
216 days.
Woo! What a run.
He was 3XW Pure Wrestling Champion for less than a day.
Less than a day.
Less than a day somehow.
Wow. Okay. All right, Wally, you got a top 5 for us to end
I
the show
do.
out? End it out right. What's
Top 5 Batmen. Number
Okay.
5 Batman.
Fatman.
Fat Man on Batman?
Batman.
Batman.
Dan-
Batman.
Number one.
Number 5 Adam West. Gotta
The
go.
original Batman?
Oh,
Got to be
yep,
on there?
yep.
Okay.
That's low, maybe.
Number 8, yeah.
He
but
might be.
Number
He might
4 Will Arnett, Lego Batman.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
got to be
Okay.
higher. That might be the best Batman movie.
Number 3 Michael Keaton. I always enjoyed his take on
He
Batman.
does a good job.
Okay.
He's doing a good job. Sure.
Yep. Number 2 is Christian Bale. He's the most believable as Batman physically.
Man,
I
that
don't
last
like-
Batman movie is so bad. That he's in.
It is.
It
It is.
was-
But
It
He's
sucks.
better than the first one. The first one was just set up.
he is most believable to play a Batman character.
I still can't,
physically.
I still can't get
Physically.
past what that. So that's how this feels.
Oh yeah.
Can't get past
Real
that.
So
dumb.
number
Real dumb.
one has to be
Val Kilmer.
Kevin Conroy.
Kevin
Oh,
Conroy.
nice
Yes.
little sneak in there.
The Batman.
It's a good top 5.
You're wrong, by the way. It's Ben Affleck.
It's not
but-
Ben Affleck. No.
Doesn't even
1990s
make the list, Bill.
Batman animated show. He was also the
He's the
Bruce
voice
Wayne
in-
for Batman Begins and the Arkham Asylum.
He
or
was
Arkham
actually-
the video
series
games.
He was in The Flash. The Flash just did Crisis on Infinite Earths, where they
Oh,
went
yeah.
to several
Yeah,
Earths.
yeah.
He played Bruce Wayne on
Really?
an Earth, like an older, fucked up Bruce Wayne.
Nice.
He's actually a killer.
He's literally the best Batman voice
It's got a great Batman.
You hear
voice.
you hear his
He's no
voice.
Ben
You
Affleck.
think Batman. You think Batman.
No, Ben Affleck.
No. Ben
It's a
Affleck
good
does not
list.
make the 5.
I don't know if I would put Christian Bale that high, but I like this list, and I specifically like that you put Will Arnett on there.
Yes,
'Cause
I was
Lego Batman.
Between Bale and Keaton, I really thought about flipping them.
As a man who's watched Lego Batman the last 3 days about 12 times,
Oh, he's hilarious.
it is a good movie.
Yeah,
it
it
is
is.
very funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever saw it.
You should watch it. It's
funny.
very good. It's a
Ne-
TBS movie now.
Next week
It's
will
literally a
be
TBS movie.
Too late now.
next week will be top 5 Joker. So
Oh,
Get ready for
well,
that.
Something to look forward to. Have
Yeah.
there even been more than 5 Jokers? I don't know.
yes,
Sadly.
but right now I've only put 4 of them on.
I'm
thinking of 2. So
on top 4.
There's the Sid Caesar. There's the Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
There's
Jack
the
Nicklaus,
Jack
the
Nicklaus,
Golden
the
Bear.
Jack Nick.
Still
there's
funny.
The Heath Ledger. There's
The new one.
the Jared Leto. Ooh.
Jared Leto
And the new one.
And then there's Sid. Did I say Sid Caesar?
you did.
you said
And there's
Caesar
the guy
Romero.
from the Bad Batman show.
Mark Hamill.
No.
Wait, who
Yeah,
is
Mark
Sid
Hamill
Caesar?
was
Mark Hamill's
was Joker.
the
Joker.
the Fox show.
Who is Sid Caesar?
Oh, Gotham.
The
You're
Gotham.
talking about Gotham.
I haven't seen that, but
There
I've
was
heard
a-
he's good.
There was a
Is
Joker
he?
in it. I
You don't know? Okay.
It's the kid who
He's from.
Did you leave out
He's
Joaquin
from a show
Phoenix
I
on
think you
purpose?
watched, Shameless.
he's in
Yeah.
Shameless.
Yeah.
Did you leave out
Oh,
Joaquin
yeah.
Phoenix,
Redhead.
Or did I miss something?
He never said
Did I not say Joaquin
Phoenix. I don't
Phoenix?
think.
You said the newest one.
I said the new guy, but I meant Joaquin
which is
Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
The new guy.
Which
Apparently he's good at that.
We'll see who makes it. We'll see who makes the list.
We'll see. What a tease. All right, coming up next, PWG. What was the name of the show? Bola, Night
Bola.
1.
Yes.
2019.
2019 Bola, Night 1.
Old news.
A lot of fun. Old news. A lot of new wrestlers, though, on this one, since everyone is signed.
Yes.
A lot of new people to
I was even like, oh, I'm surprised I didn't see Jake Ellis. Oh, that's right. He's signed. too.
sign. Yeah, everybody, including like those guys, are gone. So it's almost a complete fresh crop, minus like the
I'm
Cobbs.
sure by
Jeff Cobbs.
this year's
Yeah,
there'll be
Oh,
another
yeah.
new fresh crop.
I'm sure.
Because we got
They have to fill a lot.
4 or
of
5 of
slots.
them were signed already. So.
Yeah.
yeah, A-Kid, Brody King, Dragon Lee.
Brody King is signed to Ring of Honor.
But
Yeah,
I don't know. I
Dragon Lee.
think they still let the
Lucha
guys.
Bros.
Yeah,
I could
sure.
see Cobb still showing up.
Lucha Bros.
Isn't he still?
The-
Cobb is
Joey.
nobody right
Okay.
now.
Mexican Blood, aren't they
Really?
somewhere else now?
Bandito
Bandito
is
Don't
in
spoil
Ring of
for
Honor.
Mike, but
Ring
is,
of Honor.
is Cobb still a champion of PWG?
Bandito is.
Oh, Bandito. Is.
Oh, wow.
Good for him.
Yes, Bandito is.
Darby
Bandito.
Allen,
Right.
Yeah,
right,
he's
right.
gone.
Gresham,
A lot of guys are signed. still,
Gresham?
but there were a lot of new
Gresham.
names.
Gresham.
Jonathan Gresham, the Octopus.
He's Ring of Honor. See, that's the thing. Ring of Honor guys let them do this.
Right. I think he's a tag champ in Ring of
He's a
Honor. with
tag
Jay
champ,
Lethal.
and he's moved into. He's now the head of the women's.
He's running
He's running
Women
like
of- Women of
Women
Honor?
of Honor.
Oh,
He's like
okay,
the head trainer.
pretty
Who,
cool.
Wait, who did you say this was?
Jonathan Gresham.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're going to talk about that next. And as always, peace out.